Ageless wisdom teachings is uh, one of the very very important concept from Tarkam's perspective. He himself, like in his own life, he emphasized this concept so much in so many videos and in his writings also. In one of the book, he tells like, if I have to go and live on another planet, what I'll take with me is purpose of life book is what he was always saying. Like only with that one book I can stay anywhere in the whole creation or in another galaxy also. But I want that book to be with me. Is what he was meaning. That's the most important book and the most important word also in everybody's life. Uh, Purpose is such a loaded word. Everybody should sit and try to find the real meaning of that word, purpose. Uh, Purpose is such a very loaded word, and the purpose of life by Tarkam, I think, is a fantastic book. We got this book into Telugu also, Jeevita Laksham, but I really don't know how many people really have clarity over this word. So, as you know, meditation has, from Patanjali perspective or any perspective, the four words are more important: cause, purpose, quality, and form. So, form means everything regarding physical life, materialistic plane, what people call it as, you can take it as, uh, you can calibrate your physical level frequencies. All these things put together, they mean that that is form. All emotional aspects, astral aspects, order or unstructured, that much deeper aspect, they take it as quality. Quality has three things. Uh, Tamoguna, Rajoguna, and Sattvic Guna, all these qualities, aspect are really they correspond to emotional aspect. So both emotional and mental. Okay. And higher mental, that is where every book whichever corresponds to the higher mind aspect is like purpose. Purpose includes so many things, and above higher mind, everything is cause oriented. So there are so many beautiful concepts. Becoming a cause, a concept in Atma Vidya. What is the cause for Tarkam to write all these books? All these things, like all these books act like a magnet and make you go and sit in intuitional body or intuitional plane was the real intention, and that was the real cause of writing all these books. So, so the cause, the quality aspect, and form aspect. Most of the people, like they have so much of trouble with their mental mechanism or mental plane or mind or universal mind or whatever people call it as. So, if at all that mind needs to have a purpose, so what is that purpose is what he writes in this book, Purpose of Life. And in every book he repeats purpose, plan, they should go hand in hand. But so today, purpose of life is what we'll talk something about. The purpose of life. Your life is the reflection of your consciousness, charged with purpose, planning, goals, skills, and labor. If you have mixed planning, you have a mixed life. If your goals are crazy and zigzag, then your life will be crazy and zigzag. If your labor is not a right labor, you will waste your life. Such a most important point. And again, you can find these points in Lotus Sutra also. Find the purpose of your life, plan for it, then find the goals to actualize your plan. Next, develop skills to reach your goals, then work. This is how all the great ones, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, masters, and teachers, lived with their genius and talents. Torquem Saradarian. And this is the third book in the Vision series. Okay, Vision series, we have 7 books. These are the first basic books everyone should read, and most importantly, spend some time and study this concept, the purpose of life. And you want to really compile what real purpose is. This is a big field, purpose of life. There are so many beautiful books. So start with this book, and later I'll tell you other books of regarding purpose of life, what are there. So we have totally 27 chapters in this book, uh, 27 chapters and 193 pages book. Okay, so, and the first thing is, first chapter, there are so many things, the purpose of life. Okay, what is really purpose of life, he discussed. Then he goes to the second chapter and he says, what is the purpose? What is the purpose? It's a very big question. If people are really regularly meditating, they should know the real answer for what is the purpose of you using your mind, what is the purpose of using your mouth, what is the purpose of life, all put together. We should know very clearly what is our purpose in this particular lifetime. And third thing is purpose, persistence, and difficulties. So once life is full of difficulties, we change our purpose. Every second our purpose changes for us. That is why it is not purpose. The purpose and the greatness. The greatness concept is more discussed in Inner Potentials, which is coming on 14th of this month in Telugu. How to know the purpose and the law of detachment, purpose and consciousness, purpose and planning, the purpose in human endeavors, psychic energy and purpose and the co-workers, the effect of the purpose on our life. Then 13th chapter is vision and purpose. What is vision? What is purpose? Is there any difference, or both are same, or what is the thing? Does the purpose change? Very important and enlightening topic. Uh, does really purpose change for everybody, or is the purpose one for everyone? These are the things every student of Ageless Wisdom should sit and really have group discussions on. The purpose and responsibility. And 17th is purpose and initiation. And 18th is again more important concept, like in purpose and cause. So what makes cause, at what level the purpose is getting executed. Then 19th is guidance. 20th is known as the purpose and the race. So this race concept is very important. We need to have a class on that. And 21, right action. So even in entire Buddha teachings, there is so much emphasis on right action. Then 22nd, 5 components of life. 23 is cooperative efforts. And next comes meditation and the purpose. So people are meditating so much. They claim to have to know their purpose, but what is happening, like, why the purpose is not yet getting actualized, or what is happening, what is purpose and what is mission and purposeful living. And the most important concept is on 27th, the miracle of continuity. So these are all the principles and the topics Tarkam has discussed in this nice book, The Purpose of Life, and which I think is there in Telugu also, on the title of Jeevita Laksham, translated by Swarnalata Madam. So the purpose of life, the ageless wisdom presents certain keynotes upon which we are challenged to orchestrate our life. These keynotes may be formulated as focus, integration, cooperation, direction, togetherness, harmony, balance, and certainty. It is through the actualization of these keynotes that our life becomes powerful, creative, and prosperous. Our physical, emotional, and mental mechanisms as a whole are like a vehicle which the human soul uses to reach the destination which he has in his essence. So think of all these keynotes which will lead to the purpose of life. They are the most important things. Okay. So, five things every student should really understand. There are five factors in our consciousness which affect our lives. Okay. What are those factors? Are the first is purpose, second is planning, and third is goals, and the fourth one is skills, and the last one is labor. If a person arranges these five factors in his consciousness in a systematic way, so that they create a focus, his life will improve dramatically and shine with health, happiness, and prosperity. Confusion comes into your consciousness when you mix the purpose with the plan with the goals with the skills, and the skills with the labor. You may work with something and think that it is your purpose when actually you are working with a goal. Let us say that day and night you labor to build a church. Your goal is to build the church. But when you achieve your goal, you think that it was purpose. You're confused because you built the church to transform your being into a godlike state, when actually it is a goal toward manifesting your inner divinity. You lost the purpose and took the goal as the purpose. In all our attachments and detachments, if you mix these five, your consciousness will be confused. For example, you think your purpose is to make money. You plan ways to make money, and when you earn the money, you say, I achieved my purpose. You are fooling yourself. Money is a means to reach the purpose, but because you do not see the purpose, you are satisfied with finding and fulfilling one of the goals. With one very simple test, you can distinguish between purpose and goals and be able to see when they are mixed together. The purpose will never change, but goals will often change when your emotional and mental states change. When you start loving, hating, going through depression, and so on, your goals change, but not your purpose. Once, while I was waiting for a bus in a large city, a man asked me my name and then said, Do you know where I am? I said, You are just here. He replied, No, no, I don't know where I am. Can you tell me where I am going? Can you take me home? Where is your home? I asked him, but he could not tell me. That old man symbolizes most of humanity, most of the human beings who do not know where they are going, where they came from, or where they are lost. Whenever you see that life is not healthy, happy, and successful, you are confused in your mind about these five factors. What are the five factors? Purpose, planning, goals, skills, and labor. So you need to know clearly, understand these five words. What is purpose? What is planning? Is it happening on the purpose? Is it happening on the physical level? Is it happening on the emotional level? Are you planning on the physical level, emotional level, mental level, or spiritual level? On what level are you doing all these five factors is the most important thing. You have to really contemplate on and study this book. You will get more clarity. He writes, once you know the purpose, your labor will be illuminated with a new light, because every labor you do will be done to promote the purpose. Every word you say will be in harmony with your purpose. Every action in your life will be taken to reach the purpose. Everything that you are doing in your life, planning, reaching goals, developing skills, and laboring, will be done for one reason: to reach your purpose. If you do not reach the purpose, then you will be confused human being and will waste 5,000 lives wandering on the deserts of life, not knowing where you are going, just like the old man. So this is an important thing. Purpose of life, such a fantastic thing. So read this book. So he again says, purpose is revealed in stages. It may be revealed by a great one. A great teacher may tell you that the purpose of life is something particular. He reveals it to you because he knows about it in his higher dimensions. He then comes down and teaches you. That is why Nicholas Rosset said, a person's teacher and his parents are the most sacred persons. The success of all humanity depends upon both of them. If teachers are not teachers and parents are not parents, we do not have children. We have flock of sheep or wolves. Parents and teachers must slowly reveal the purpose to children by offering higher goals to them gradually. A person's purpose is often revealed to him on the subjective levels while he is sleeping. Purpose is also revealed by the inner teacher, the solar angel. There are various levels of purpose. For example, the real purpose. Second, the sensed purpose or a vision of the purpose which is sensed but not known. Three, the shadow of the purpose which is at least a thread. Fourth, distortion of purpose. Fifth, fabricated purpose. The real purpose is found when a person realizes that his supreme purpose is to contact and be the divinity that is in his core. That is known as real purpose. A sensed purpose is when one feels intuitively that his life has a real purpose and he tries to find it. That is a sensed purpose. The shadow of the purpose comes over us when we admire those who are able to live a life of beauty, sacrifice, and creativity. This is shadow of the purpose. The distortion of the purpose happens when our purpose is felt, but our glamours, illusions, traditions, habits, and environmental psychic pollution distort the image of that purpose. A fabricated purpose comes into being when we turn into slaves of our blind urges and drives, glamours, negative emotions, illusions, vanity, and ego. These are the elements which fabricate false purpose and impress them on us, and we pursue them. Revelation of the purpose. Purpose will be revealed gradually through the following 14 steps: physical health, emotional health, mental sharpness, personal happiness, contact with the solar angel, development of intuition, triadal awareness, astromic contact, acceptance by the hierarchy. Next, most important, acceptance by Shambhala, departing from cosmic physical plane, solar labor, zodiacal labor, galactic labor. Now, these 14 points are so beautifully explained by Torkam that, like, then you will know slowly actually how the purpose is so infinitum. It takes you to the infinitum. Okay. It gives greater meaning to your life, greater significance to your life, only when a person knows his purpose of life through meditation. So these are how this is the 14 steps are the revelations of purpose, very clearly explained by Torkam in the chapter 1. Then comes what is the purpose. It is also a beautiful chapter. Okay, one needs to really understand their own purpose. It is just okay. Then he wrote how the purpose is achieved. Our ultimate purpose is to manifest divinity. Beyond that, everything is in vain. The divine nature must also come into expression. That is our purpose. Think about that. Divine plane or divinity, where is that divine plane in the entire chart? So, are you functioning from that silence or that divine plane frequency is what one needs to know. And purpose and greatness, how to know purpose. Levels, purpose is seen on various levels in different magnitudes. Some people see the real purpose of life, some people see other sense the purpose, others see the shadow of the purpose, others see the distortion of the purpose, and others see fabricated purposes. That is where we lose so much of clarity, because we get confused because we really don't know what the purpose is. And the purpose and law of detachment is also most important concept discussed in this book. Purpose and planning, all the things, you should sit and spend time with this beautiful book if at all you want to really know. And my, I learned this only thing which I learned from entire Torkam teachings thoroughly is, like, he emphasizes so much on continuity. So that is what I will try to discuss is miracle of continuity. Continuity is one of the basic qualities of the subtlest energies. I can see people are interested in how to get energy. I want energy. I'm meditating. What will you do with that energy? Nothing you can do, because a person who can understand this law of continuity or continuity of consciousness, or miracle of continuity, he says continuity is one of the basic qualities of the subtlest energies. Continuity, regularity, without breaks, breakthroughs, resurrections, all these words, teach only one thing: law of continuity. And the teaching which has this continuity, which an original real teaching will never leave any student in the halfway. If it leaves any student in the halfway, means the teaching itself is incomplete. And teaching is so infinite, we are so finite, and we really don't want to become infinite. That is why we really don't understand the purpose. Already every individual is programmed for infinitum, and we like to stay in that finitum. Like, the finite is directly proportional to the matter, and infinite is equal to spirit. Every individual has a spirit, has a solar angel, or has a soul, or a emotional self, or a mental self, or a physical self. What is lacking in everybody's life is, like, the regularity, the thread which connects everything. That regularity, that continuity, that breakthroughs. We use our mental plane basically to do research on breakdowns. That is why we never know the real purpose. What is the purpose of mind? We never ask, because we think that we are the owners of this brain or mind. We never get detached with that. That is why he so systematically has written that law of detachment, purpose, everything. And the most important thing he has put in the last, like a miracle of continuity. Continuity is one of the basic qualities of the subtlest energies. All of nature works to create continuity, and we are the only people who are enjoying discontinuity. This is a fascinating revelation. It appears that nature falls into guilt of cleavages, separatism, isolation, and that every bit of dust in the cosmos became dirt in itself, separated, limited in itself in pain and suffering. But the core of nature, the cosmic magnet, throughout millions of years is trying to establish continuity. Continuity is communication. Continuity is relationship. Continuity is expansion. Continuity is inclusiveness. Continuity is uninterruption without cessation. Continuity creates the spectrum of all that leads to infinity, to all possibilities as far as human creative imagination goes and beyond. Hatred, revenge, jealousy, malice, slander, and treason are the fruits of lack of spiritual continuity. Selfishness, self-interest, ego, and vanity are results of forces directed by motivations that are self-destructive. Practical steps of continuity are: first, to come in contact with the spiritual side of yourself. Second, to discover the potentials latent in you, and then decide to come in contact with them and use them continuously. This is what this entire book heart core concept is. Continuity has a dynamism which is ever expanding, ever inclusive, and ever penetrating. Continuity is the way of success and glory. Whenever you have continuity, it means you are acting as an energy wave with energy currents. For example, consider hatred. Even if it is persisting, it has no continuity because it creates cleavages. Step by step, continuity reveals to you your true destiny. Continuity acts like a wheel of a car that, after rolling in the mud, enters the highway, scatters all the mud from its wheels over the road. Just like that, continuity cleans from your nature whatever is ugly, muddy, and separative. Continuity builds bridges in your nature, bridges with higher beings, with sources of treasures, with entities living upon subtle planes, with the centers that hold the plan and purpose of creation. It reveals to you your own essence. And the fantastic thing I loved in this book, and I like to read these points always, okay? Once I remember my teacher said, please listen, because these are the answers for all your things, what all is happening in your mind. It is easy to create friendship, but it is not easy to continue it. People ask me, what you have learned with Swajaya office? This is what I have learned. It is easy to create friendship, but it is not easy to continue it. It is easy to love, but it is not easy to continue loving. It is easy to be enthused about something, but it is not easy to be enthused continuously. It is easy to cooperate for a while, but it is easy, but it is difficult to continue to cooperate. It is easy to raise oneself on a wave of ecstasy, but it is difficult to continue in ecstasy. It is easy to start the teaching, but it is difficult to continue living according to the teaching. It is easy to create unity, but it is not easy to have a continuous unity. It is easy to promise, but it is difficult continuously to meet your promises. It is easy to have a contact with a vision, but it is not easy to continue to live with that vision. Those who build treasures of merits for themselves through service and sacrifice and striving will understand the true meaning of continuity and will live a life of continuous and unfolding beauty. Try to continue your meditation, your study, your service, your devotion to helping humanity, and you will lead to those who through continuity achieved mastery. So purpose of life, if you understand and have clarity, it will make your entire inner journey through the law of continuity is what you'll understand. And meditation, you will never see the backwards time period of meditation, but you will see how to look forward is the biggest breakthrough. If people can really know their purpose of why they should meditate in life, how meditation and this purpose of life is connected, all these things are so beautifully discussed in this book. So I want all you people, like, you have so many things inside you happening, and all these answers are there in this book, The Purpose of Life. And I love this book, and I learned love continuity. Otherwise, like, it is impossible to run Swajaya office or any office or these classes, because practically I can say, now I take a class, go down, I'll have a big problem. I'll decide, oh, enough of taking these classes, now I should do something else. Suddenly someone will pop up, or some understanding comes, which shows, like, don't be irregular. All these obstacles, all these problems, all these difficulties, we need to face it. If we don't face it now, purpose will not be fulfilled. Our life will become full of a fulfilled life once we go flow with the purpose. Purpose is not, it cannot be understood by ego. Okay, if you have something like, myself, me, then these things come. Like, if you are a spark, or if you are a personality, I never force purpose of life. Like, people claim like they're meditating regularly, then next what? If you are meditating regularly, you should know causes for why we are doing like this. Like, what is the purpose of this? What is the quality of this? And then is it? It has a beautiful form, or it, again all these things have been given a ugly form. These four things that we can see, like after 20, 40, 60 years, you can see yourself. If you have become more cause oriented, automatically you will be happy, you will make people happy, your service is so level, everything, if you know the cause. Again you fall to the results, again you don't know the purpose, you don't know the quality, you don't know the form, you're trapped, and you blame your karma. Purpose, I think, it does it has a spiritual direction? Are we going with transiency of things or permanent things? All these things are understood through law of continuity and purpose. The real purpose, if you know, your mental body, your whole personality will get automatically get transfigured. An emotional body, it gets transformed, and physical aspect, it gets transmuted. If you know the real cause and the real purpose, like now we need to run a Swajaya office. Okay. Now, every individual who comes to this office, they can do some labor for 1 hour or 2 hours or for 4 hours. Labor, there is no problem. Like, you go inside, do something for yourself. That thing is labor. Now, some people have their own unique skills. Like, there are some lawyers coming to the class, some teachers coming to the class, some economic students come to the class, some IT students come to the class. All they have is like they have different skills, and no individual will be full of all skills in him. Like, he'll have the top priority skill. A economic student will not be highly skilled in IT department. A IT programming fellow will not be like highly skilled in his economics, but all such kind of people are there. Now we have a goal, like, we need to publish 10 books, or we need to have a Swajaya website. Then people who have their skills, they contribute through their labor, and we have put a goal of, we have a goal, by 6 months we need to have a big website, or we need to have a big office. That is a goal. And all skillful people, they work together. Okay. Then with their planning, if with these four things, give a big office or a big website or print a book, that product, the book coming out of that press, because of some labor, because of their skills, because of their planning, because they reach their goals, they give a birth to a purpose. Because the purpose is that book, the book's purpose is the light in that book will go and bring some light into the minds of other people. That is the purpose, and it is always permanent. It will never change. The book will never change. The contents of the book will never change. Our mental moods, our emotional things change, but the content, the purpose of the book printing, it will never change. That is purpose of life. A Buddha came, okay, he did his labor, he had his skills of traveling, he had goals, he had planning. That is why he reached his purpose of life, like, by spreading the teaching. That is how things work. They have crystal clear clarity. They are not proud of their skills, and they won't become egoistic reaching their goals. Goals change, purpose will never change. See how beautifully this concept is structured. Purpose is higher mental level, above intuitional body is causal level. Now skills, can you have all skills? No, in some skills you are more effective. That is what your skills are. Getting up morning, going jogging or exercising, all you put, every individual has his own mini goals. weight loss goal, uh, s- uh, to try to become a white looking fellow goal, uh, beautification goal. All goals will be there. I'm not at all interested in goals. Like people already, every individual have some skills, some goals, some planning, but how do these things take you to the purpose is what is the most important thing. So think of this word purpose, 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 purpose. So all words which start with P in English are more important. Like, practice is such a beautiful word. We can talk so much regarding that word called practice. Purpose. Like you read any autobiography. Uh, what was Gandhiji's purpose? What was Tarkam Sardarian's purpose coming onto the earth plane? What was Osho's purpose? What is your purpose? Once you sit in meditation, you need to get the answer from your topmost level. What is the purpose of reading books? So what is the purpose of printing these books and giving it to the society? Now, what is missing in everybody's life? Tarkam writes so clearly in Psychism, this book, law of continuity. Everything should have reach. Continuity gives you everything. Irregularity, you lose everything. These are the fundamental things. Fundamental things. You want to have more energy. You want to know your purpose. Like the basic fundamental thing is be continued. Follow continuity. Understand law of continuity. It is easy to say all these things on a Zoom session, but to continuously be in what we said, to live that is real life. That is practical spirituality. So don't fall into the trap of discontinuity. Don't fall into the trap of confusion. Don't trap fall into the trap of glamorous people telling you something half truths. And ageless wisdom, the real teaching is already there in the space, already there in the books. Do the most essentials in the more continuous form, then you are there. You and your destiny are one. That is what the real purpose of life is. Purpose, 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 purpose. Meditation and purpose, spirituality and purpose. 10 years back and now and 10 years after, what was your purpose? And that answers all questions what you carry. And it clearly says what you need to do from tomorrow or from the next minute. If you know, nobody can tell you your purpose. You need to understand within you. Purpose, 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 purpose. That is why Tarkam also loved the blood book. So I don't want to confuse you with other titles of purpose. I'll later, okay? So many people other than Tarkam, Dan Millman taught purpose of life. And there's an organization now, it says Planet of Purpose is what their organization is known as. So all businesses, all organizations should basically know what the purpose of starting an organization should be. And you should have only one objective or one clarity. What is purpose of doing this? Then all hardships we can evaporated. We can face anything. If a group of people, okay, a group of people in Aquarian age who have spent 10 to 15 years of time studying all these books, if they can really stick on to their purpose and they have clarity over the word purpose, then now it's a time to do a lot of things. Until then, it is in the preparational mode. All preparation things, preparedness teaches you, makes you very close to the purpose. And people, once they know their purpose, then they'll never go back. They never give up. A person who understands his purpose will never give up, will never gongudify, and he can never do anything artificial. He can never accept artificiality. He can never accept show offs. He can never accept vanities. Absence of all these things, your purpose will be revealed to you. See how beautiful the purpose is. Knowing the purpose itself is meditation. Meditation is equal to, meditation should be equated to purpose. How much you know your purpose of life, that amount of meditation you have done in your life. And Swajaya is like, read books which will show you your purpose of life. It is as simple as that. Why do you? I never said read books which will take away from your purpose. No. That is not Swajaya. Anybody who has written a book to teach you purpose, take up that book and spend some time with that book. Then it will make you much closer to your purpose. That is Swajaya. Purpose. Practice, preparedness, purpose, persistence, perseverance. You see, we can talk only on a concept of P, we can talk so much with the alphabet P. P. How much of preparedness? How much of planning has been done? How much persistent you have become? Do you have patience? All these things will tell you purpose of life. See how beautiful the word alphabet P is. Our only P alphabet, we can speak 30 classes. People ask me, what you learned from Tarkam? So only 2 words, sir. What? One is, he emphasizes preparedness. Study all 150 books. That is the first word, preparedness. And he taught me R. R means readiness. I can't work, I can never work with unready people, unready souls. We can work with ready souls who are ready. And how can they prepare and become ready? Only if they spend 15 or 20 years of their time with these books, Swajaya books. This is what Tarkam, from Tarkam books I have learned. 2 things. Preparedness. He never said, don't prepare and talk. He always says, prepare and talk. Read all books. That is in the preparation phase. That is the foundational phase for every individual. It can be male, female, Buddha, Buddhi, or young, anybody. Preparedness time is what is missing everywhere. Second thing, readiness. You should know, is your emotional body ready, your mental body ready, your soul ready to come and work with a group? How can I know you are ready? By seeing your behavior, I have to know. And if your soul is ready, even everybody's soul is ready, then why to worry about the group soul? Other than these things, everybody talks about all other things. We read so much, 150 books of Tarkam, and ask, are you ready to do something? Sir, for 1 hour I'm ready. So that is what you have learned. Your readiness is, sir, Sunday for 1 hour I can come, sir. Otherwise, my wife or my husband will shout to sir. So you are a mixture of readiness and unreadiness. I can understand your unreadiness. And even Tarkam calls you tomorrow and says, shall we arrange one class for, sir, I can come for only half an hour, sir. He'll say, oh, he's not ready yet. Once you are ready, then comes the other concept. Ask, it will be given. It's not asking other people to give. Like ask hierarchy and Shambhala a question that will be given. You should apply that vertically. You can't apply whatever you have studied horizontally and be happy. So these are the things one needs to do. Every Sunday, continuously we used to have classes. If any Sunday we miss, people used to feel very bad on their Sundays. I know, because that is the power of continuity, regularity. Hmm? Muslims, they never miss namaz. That regularity that is there in Islam and Sufism, every religion has that law of continuity, but no one is conscious about that word. Continuously you people go to temple, but are you doing it consciously or mechanically? You don't know. That is the problem with you people. Pandagaraangane, regularly you buy new clothes, but you do it consciously or mechanically, you don't know. Your parents don't know. So people, they are mechanically do that things. But if you do that conscious continuity, regularity, whatever you do will become meditation. Your talk will become meditation. Your seeing will become meditation. You watching a movie will become meditation. Because you are in that state of consciousness. You function from higher mind. Meditation happens there. That is what one needs to understand. So today's pickup, or the thing is, The Purpose of Life by Tarkam Seradarian, Vision Series 3. Before entering into the next Corona pandemic, read that. Okay, don't waste 10 years and don't wait for another pandemic, Corona pandemic, so that I'll read in our next 4 months gap, I'll read, sir. నక్షత్రాలు బాగాలేవు సార్ పైన, మా ఇంట్లో ఫ్యాన్ తిరుగుతలేదు సార్, జిరాక్స్ ఇచ్చారు సార్ మీరు, నల్లగా వచ్చింది సార్, చదవలేదు. ఇవన్నీ నాకు చెప్పకండి. ఎందుకంటే ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ పర్పస్, రీడ్ ఇట్. అర్థమైందా? యూ బికమ్ క్లోజ్ వన్ విత్ యువర్ పర్పస్. And Tarkam himself said, ఏదన్నా థింగ్ యూ వాంట్ టు టేక్ ఫ్రమ్ అర్త్ అండ్ యూ విల్ బి జస్ట్ లెఫ్ట్ ఇన్ మార్స్, వాట్ విల్ యూ టేక్ అంటే, హీ సెడ్, ఐ విల్ టేక్ పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ బుక్. And this purpose is a huge concept, huge concept. We need to talk about purpose at every level, vertically, horizontally, everywhere. Every individual, they need to have debates on the topmost priority word. The need of the hour for the entire planet is purpose. If you understand purpose, khatam. What is the purpose of politics? What is the purpose of a political party? What is the purpose of a government? What is the purpose of family? What is the purpose of mind? What is the purpose of emotion? Everything. All, if you understand purpose, you have done. You are done. Done between invisible and visible. Such a fantastic word. Purpose. If an individual comes for 1,000 incarnations onto the earth plane, 900 incarnations he comes only for purposeless incarnations. Coming, going, no purpose. That is what he writes in the entire book. Purposeless talk, purposeless seeing, purposeless thinking, purposeless past. Now make it purposeful present. not staying in the present moment. Staying in the present moment is purposefully being in the present moment. You need to be, you should know the purpose of it. So read that book.